Now it's my turn.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I want to talk about beliefs. An old farmer had a young nephew who went off to college. The young man was very bright and he obtained 5 degrees. When the college graduate returned, on occasion, the old farmer and him would go camping. On one particular time, they set out camping, set up their camp, put up their tent, and went to sleep. Sometime during the night, the old farmer woke up. He turned to the young man and said, "Wake up, tell me what you see." The young man said, "I see millions of stars." The old farmer said, "Yes, I know that, but tell me, what does it tell you?" The young man said, "Well, astronomically, it tells me there are billions of galaxies. Meteorologically, it tells me it's going to be a beautiful day. Theologically, it tells me God is a great God." The young man looked at the farmer and said, "What does it tell you?" The old farmer shook his head and said, "It tells me somebody stole our tent." Two people can look at the same problem in a different way with totally different solutions. In the fire service and emergency medical services, each day we are called upon to be problem solvers. As volunteers, we are faced with the added challenge of motivating and driving our troops to be the best that they can be, all while at the same time encouraging our spouse and our families and managing our careers. The dictionary defines belief as trust, faith, confidence in something or someone, and acceptance that a statement is true or something exists. We are told every single day that we are led to believe that facts, in many cases, if you look deep enough in them, are not true. We are bombarded by polls and research studies that tell us every day that the volunteer service is dying a slow death, that firehouses are closing, and people don't care, they just don't volunteer anymore. They tell us that our children need to be medicated for behavioral issues. They tell us 70% of marriages end in divorce. They tell us that the middle class is living at the poverty level and unemployment is rampant. They tell us almost daily of some new dreaded disease or some heinous crime. But we have a choice whether we believe these things that we're told or not. Certainly in life there are struggles and pain, but how we choose to respond to these and our attitudes towards them determine if we live defeated, run down, never believing that we can overcome things in our lives and that we will never prosper. We have a choice. We can be an optimist or a pessimist. You know, the glass half full instead of the glass half empty type of people. We must choose in all our lives that we will do more than our parents. We will do more with those who came before us in the fire service. We will grow our departments and not fail. We will gain new members, not lose them. We will have health in our lives. We will treat our spouses and loved ones and co-workers with respect. We will be 5 minutes early for work instead of being 5 minutes late. We will hold the door open at the grocery store the next time somebody's walking behind us going in. We will insist on excellence in our fire departments and our personal lives and our careers. Belief is an attitude. We can choose between living defeated or living victorious. We must believe in our companies, that our companies are growing, even if you have not seen a new member in months. We must work with honor and pride in our companies so that people can see that and have faith in our leaders. When you accept and choose to believe and have a positive attitude, it's just like Popeye eating a can of spinach or Clark Kent becoming Superman. The effect in your life is noticeable. The way you treat others changes. People want to be around you and happy people that have an attitude. Imagine I am holding a glass of dirty water. but I keep pouring fresh, clean water into that glass. Eventually, I will have a nice, clean glass of water. Our lives are just like that. What you put in will come out and will be noticed by others. If we want our fire departments, our relationships, our careers to prosper, we must believe that they will. Researchers at UCLA conducted an experiment to see if animals can respond to hope. They placed one rat in a tub of water in complete and utter darkness. The rat swam in the tub for 3.5 minutes until it drowned. They then placed another rat in a tub of water, but this time they placed a small bright light shining from the ceiling down at the rat. This time the rat swam for 34 hours. So what am I saying? The goal in success is what we all want, but we must believe. No more excuses, no more justifying saying where we are, no more believing the statistics or polls. Believe that you will achieve in all that you do. Believe in excellence in your fire departments, in your personal life, and in your careers. Don't let your mind tell you that you won't succeed. Treat people right. Do the work even when it's hard and not easy. Stay focused. Believe in your self-worth and break the chains that limit you and your organizations. We are not bound by statistics and polls. We are not limited by our past mistakes that any of us have made. There is a reason that the rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield. Believe, focus on what you want, and you can reach your dreams. Thank you.